Hi everyone. This is dp1 PLC control programming using info team OpenPCS software. This is also open PLC programming control standard, or technical name for this one is IEC 61131.3. It's one of the 8. There are 8 standards in IEC 61131. And number 3 is the language standard. When we so what we are going to do is we're going to just implement the first project using OpenPCS. If you look into our course, instrumentation systems and automation course, we are going to have 3 types of programming assignments. One is the PLC programming using OpenPCS. This is from Info Team. It's a German company. The next one is going to be HMI project, which is going to be using InTouch. It is from Wonderware. And the third one is database programming projects using structured query language. For that, we are going to use Visual Studio MS Access. For that you can have either 2008 or 2010 or 2013 version of the Visual Studio. If you really look into this, first what we are going to implement for this project, we are going to search for OpenPCS, where you can find the software. Then we do the installation of the software. And then we use implement some simple ladder logic using y1 is equal to ab plus c prime. If you really go back and look into this programming language standard that we have gone at the beginning of this course, this one has a total of 5 languages. It's a language set. It has the ladder logic, instruction list, function block diagrams, structured text, and sequential function charts. Out of these 5, instruction list and structured text are text-based languages, whereas the ladder logic, function block diagram, SFC are graphical programming languages. What we're going to do for the first project, we'll be going in detail these languages in the lecture later on. To get started, we're going to implement some simple project using ladder logic, that is using this equation. You can also look into the notes corresponding to this, where to get the software and how to install and so forth. You can also look under section 7b. Those are pages from 717 to 721. If you go and look into this, I have divided into these 7 or 8 sections. The first, what you're going to do is first we'll see how to get the software to get it, and then install and implement it. To search is simply do the OpenPCS software, Google it, OpenPCS software for free. And then you will find the software and Infoteam, that's the name of the company. So if you really look into these functions, again, to get the software, you can simply put this Google for OpenPCS software for free. You can get it from Infoteam. So if you look at the Google it, let me see, excuse me. So if you search for OpenPCS software, OpenPCS for free, you'll be able to see this OpenPCS software for free. You could see it's available from multiple sources, like Infoteam is the official website, so you'll be able to see here. If you click on that one, you will see download Infoteam, You got all the various versions for different versions you can get for English version, German version. The one we need is this, the OpenPC s674. If you download this, you need to register for it, and then you download it. It's around I think around 70 meg or so. We have downloaded this software and then actually posted it onto the Blackboard. So if you look at the home page or system, here is under software downloads. You'll see this software is downloaded. So this one we have OpenPC s674, that's about 73 meg. And also we also downloaded also for HMI, which is InTouch 10.1. So what we suggest is just download this and install it instead of getting from the website. So once you have done it, once you install the software, what you would see is the following. You have to see this info team OpenPC s674, that's icon, and then you will be able to implement it. So what you're going to do is with this project, first actually create a new project. The way to do it, once you open the project, within that new project we can insert multiple functions or programs. Those called the program POU, program organization units. So either you can do start a new one, a new project new, or you can have open the existing project. In that case you would say project open. So if we want to create it, it's going to be project new, otherwise it will be project open. And then we'll go through this programming. In this case, essentially declare all the variables first, insert the network. If in case of a graphical thing, otherwise you include the text-based code. Once that is done, you compile it and run. To compile it is called the build active resource, and to run it is say go online. Then once that is done, again, if you want to open existing file, then you say open FAIR. Let's start with the first project, which is dp1. So let me see this here. Okay, when you open this project, it opens already existing project. So you start with whatever the project that you might have. So in this can file project new. In this case, I'm going to create one project here. I'm going to put it on my flash drive. So this one is going to be dp1. It's control programming. And you have to include your last name, and let's say it's s15. Okay, once you implemented it, then you can implement within this project. You can open a POU. In that case, you would say again. Now, once you open the project, you open the programming function or programming assignment. That's you go by file. You see the file open POU file that for the first time. Once you have opened the project, then you need to, I think it's not open. I think initially I had an error there. That's file new, then you see the POU. The programming organization unit could be any one of those 6 or 7 languages. 6 languages. That the one is we're not going to study in this case is CFC. We'll be studying structured text, instruction list, SFC, function block diagrams, and ladder logic. In this case, what first thing is going to be ladder logic. Then give a name for it. To say it's dp1 control programming. It is Reddy. It is a ladder logic source, and you can store it. Say yes. If you look into this, when you open this, open that's file, you open programming, you have 2 windows. One is the panes. One is where you declare your variables. There are 3 different types of variables called external variables. Then you have global variables and also local variables. Local variables are variable end, that's where you insert them. And global variables which are available for the entire program. These are from external sources. In this case, to start with, we're going to use as a global variables. In this case, I'm going to simply copy this as is. You can type it. So in this case, we are starting from the. There is something wrong here. Okay, so here these are it's a Pascal based. This one, if you really look at this program, it will be a kind of Pascal programming. These are the comments. In this case, we have defined 3 variables, 3 input variables, 1 output variables, 1 output variable. In this case, I0, 0, this is not capital O, it is 0, I0, 0, I0, 1, I0, 2, those are the input variables to the what's called the smart sim. It's a virtual simulator that comes with the software programming. That's where these are the 3 inputs, and Q0, 0 is the output. All of them are Boolean type. So again, that's what I indicated here. I00, it is a 0 and 0, 0, whereas Q00, again 0, it's not 0, 0. That's a 0, not a capital O. Okay, once that is done, then we can insert the programming. By default, it comes with 1 contact and 1 input and 1 output variable. In this case, to be able to insert it, first target, this is going to be, we're going to implement where is the logic equation? Sorry, I'm surprised. Okay, we're going to implement y1 is equal to ab plus c dash. It is so if in this case the first one is a. Now what you need to do is click it here and right click the button, insert variable. It displays all the variables available. That's that's a variable a, insert. The next one is select the node and then insert a contact. Either you can do multiple ways. You can click on this one, or you can go to insert contacts. You can actually do this one, or a third way to do is the easiest thing is to do select the node, and then insert variable. Not variable, sorry. Insert a contact first. Insert a contact. Okay, once you have that, then insert the variable AB. That's insert. Then output variable, this is y is equal to y1. Then the output variable going to be y1. Okay, once you have done that, then we want to insert the c dash across these two variables. To do that, you select the A and then next select the press shift and click it, so both will be selected. If you right click it, unfortunately you won't be able to insert. We want to put a C which is across A and B. If you right click the button, it won't be selected. So what you do is select it, shift, select that. Then you go, what you do, go to the upper insert, insert or contact. That in that case the contact will be inserted in parallel with A and B. So what you have that, then what you want, this one has to be C dash. So what you, there are multiple ways to do it. Either you can simply insert it, and negate the variable. Now it's got C. Then in this variable is going to be insert variable C. Now what you have is that's going to be C dash. That is output y1 is going to be 1 when A and B are equal to 1, or when C is equal to 0. Any one of them conditions will satisfy it. Okay, once you have done it, what we have done, virtual instrumentation, we declared the variables, then following which we inserted the network, PLC online modify the programs. Then once that is done, then we're going to build the active resource and then go online. So to build it, you go to the PLC, say build active resource. Here in this output variable, you will see if there are any errors. In this case, there are no errors, 0 errors. If that is the case, 0 warning. So you'll be able to run it. To run it, either you can click two ways: go online, or you can go to the PLC online. Any one of them will do. So when you run it, then ActiveDesk PLC is not up to date. It just keeps saying yes. It keeps asking multiple times. So this one is what called the virtual simulator, virtual PLC, SmartSim 32. This one has got total of 32 binary inputs and 32 binary outputs. In this case, the first set of inputs are first 16 and then next 16. These are indicated from, this one is I, this is I, this is Q, and that's Q. First one is I, 0, 0, that's the first one. This is I, 01, and this is I02, I03, and I015. Next one, this one is I10, I11, I12, and I115. Similarly, this one is a Q, this one is this one Q00, this is the Q00, and that's Q01, Q015, that's a Q10, Q11, and then the last one is Q1 of 15. So you can run this program. So you can actually modify the variables at the input. So essentially we have used Q0, I01, I02, and then I0. Sorry. We are using I00, I01, I02, and then Q0. So then we are using this, and this, I0, 1, 2, 3. So if you substitute, let us say if you put 1 and 1 and run it. So this, see that the output is 1 because the output is 1 here. And similarly, if you put, in this case, if it is a 0, actually this path is 1, this path is 1. So then both of them are 1. In this case, if you make C equal to 1, see this path is off. Because for this path is going to be 1 only when C is equal to 0. So it happens to be 0. Obviously, if any one of them is 0, the upper path is going to be at 0, and the output coil is going to be off. So if you look at this, say 1, or that is off, this is 1, that's off. If both of them are off, of course it's going to be off. Only when both of them are 1, output is going to be 1. Or if any one of these things, it will be controlled by C. You can have C equal to 0, 1 is going to be on, 0, 0, that will be controlled here. Now once that is done, what you are going to do is, what you are going to submit for your first project, the is to collect this. Simply press Alt P here, the Alt P, press Alt P, and then again copy this and copy both of them into a Microsoft Word file and paste it, and then save it as a PDF file, and then submit it before the deadline. So if to do this, first actually I press Alt P. Now here I got if you look at this one, I already have that one. I'm gonna delete that part and delete that part. So that's my the design environment. You can actually minimize it, make it smaller so that both of them will fit into one page. Smart Sim and also design environment. And select this, again Alt P. Again minimize it so that the size of this file when it's stored as a PDF file should be less than 150, approximately should be around 150K. So once that is done, so we have got the design environment thing. It's very important when you implement your projects, it is your name, both the project name as well as the source name. If your name is not there, you're gonna get 0 in your project. Make sure that is there. That shows it is your project. Once that is done, then you can file, go file, save as PDF file. Now we have the PDF file. Is you can submit it. If you look at it, just a second. If you look at this dp1, see this is dp1 the PDF file just now created. That's about 149. So as long as it's around 150, that'll be fine. But it should not exceed. If it is more than 200K, you're going to get 0. I get only limited space for each course, the amount of storage that I can have for my course. There are 70 students, and each one puts in megabytes of thing. It'll run out of my space. So submit that in this thing. Few more things. Here, when you implement it, for example, OpenFile, if you already generated the file, you can open a file. To open the file, what the project file name is going to be VAR. For example, in our case, when you open this, say dp1 project that we just now created, this is the dp1. See, this is a VAR file. So you can reopen this file by double click on this one. One thing that's a very good idea is to be able to see this. You must be able to see for this project all the file extensions. Say this is a backup file, this is LD, this is a source code file, and then this one is your project file. So to be able to see this, we must enable these file extensions. Most of the time, by default, the file extensions will be off. To do this, you can do it in two different ways. If you are there in XP, you can see the file tools and then go to the folder options and go to the view, and here you would see the hide file extensions. Normally that's how it will be. It simply say no. That means they will be displayed. Or in case of the Windows 7 or something like that, in that case you can go to the control panel and you will see folder options. Here you would see these folder options here, and then you can go here and then turn it on. You go to the again view, and then you will be able to see that hide file extension. You can do either way, but it's a good idea to display the file extension. Then you can see different types of files. Some of them are source code files, some of them are project files. So you will see all kinds of files that you have. Typically project WL. What we are interested in, that is the source file in this case, and that's project file. So in addition to that, what else? We have folder options, and one of the things that can happen quite often is the project somehow, if the project they are to start with the Open PLC programming, for example, I'm gonna close this. If you cannot find the previously open file, then you might have a problem. It's a minor problem. So for example, I'm going to close this right now, for example. And then what I'm going to do is make sure this is what I'm going to do here. This is the project file. I created this under control programming dp1 sp. For example, if I change the name of this folder somehow, then that's what happens. Say I'll put some XX. So when next time when I open the file, what we have is the oops. Let's close this. We Here I'm going to change this folder so it won't be available. Let's see. Excuse me. Here I'm going to change the name for this as like dp1 xx. So it won't be available anymore. So when you try to open next time, so if you try to open next time, see the dp1 is chosen reset project not available. Say okay. Then what you can say, open. You don't know what to open. So you cancel it. So if it is cancelled, you don't open anything. The same thing happens each time. So the open, it doesn't go to the design environment. So you need to open some existing file. One way to do that is luckily it goes to the already existing file. You can go to one of these. This sample comes with the software. You can go to some copy or any one of them and then open it. Okay. Once that is done, now we can actually go on a file open project new. You can start with it. But if you don't have it, then you won't be able to get into the software program. Other thing you can do is simply go to the any one of these programs and then search for a VAR file and click on any VAR file, then you will be able to start it. So that is the one thing that you need to worry about. So for all practical purpose, that is more or less about it for the first project. Again, implement it and then store it into a PDF, the Word file, and save it as a PDF file and submit it before the deadline. I'm sorry, this is a first recording, so it's not very good, but it's hard to talk to a microphone. It's a lot more easy to talk to the students, and talking in front of a microphone kind of hard. I'm getting used to it. And that is it about the first project, and good luck. Bye.